Hey guys, what's going on? It's TMJ in the USA, Season 2, Episode 19, Nebosh.
So here, you are, not we, you are.
As per usual.
In Dallas, Washington, D.C.
I was about to say Dallas, Texas. No, Dallas, Virginia. Dallas, Virginia, bitch!
Dallas in Washington, D.C.
Now, I just have to point out, before you even mention anything about the cardio or the breakfast meal, this Nevos is the grand finale.
Last episode.
Last episode for Season 2 TMJ in the USA. So stop what you're doing, viewers at home. Go get yourself some popcorn and settle in for this episode.
Just like I am on the bed. I've settled in for the long haul.
So started this day off. This was our last day in the USA, man. Started off with some early morning cardio, had a quick meal, and then head straight to the gym, Nebosh.
So we decided thought we'd hit a bit of back and biceps. Chest and back.
Chest and back.
I'm used to saying back and biceps, that's what we normally hit.
Yeah.
You're just hitting chest and back, sorry.
Very strange. And the reason why we did chest and back is because this was Wednesday in the US, and we had a flight out Wednesday, and we didn't return back to Australia until Friday.
And you had your comp, so you sort of need to make up a day.
That's right. So we had to hit chest and back. And because it's peak week for me, man, we did high volume, we did high reps, we just push blood into them bitches.
So we started off with incline hammer strength, as you saw, then went into decline pin loaded.
I don't believe that was hammer strength.
Or whatever brand it is.
Well, whatever it was a very interesting machine, was it not, Nevo?
I wouldn't say it was good, it was different.
It was very different. It was almost like the leverage was, like the weights weighed 3 times as much as they actually weighed.
It was crazy.
Because of the leverage in the bitch.
The 10 kilos aside felt like you were pressing 3 plates.
Yeah, it was horrible. Anyway, moved on to this decline pin loaded. I believe this is hammer strength.
Was it?
I think this one was.
Okay, hammer strength, decline pin loaded. This was delicious. The good thing about all these machines is each side has the pin, so it's not just working together.
Yeah.
You can do it isolaterally as well.
So if one side of your chest is not as big as the other side,
this is the machine you want to use.
You can jack it up, mate.
You can jack it up.
Then we moved on to some pec deck, man. Once again, I gotta say, and I've said this in all of our chest workouts in Season 2, I'm a big fan of this pec deck.
It's a different pec deck every time, and it's the same as every other pec deck we've ever used in the world.
Yeah, but the motion, mate.
It's the same as every other motion.
Look at the motion. Look at the transparent skin on the white giraffe.
Maybe
mate.
it's because the hands are a little bit on an angle.
We actually supersetted this. We did this delicious pec deck of peace, and we supersetted it with cable crossovers, Nebosh.
This was a different machine. So you did it here. I did it on the
actual cables.
Actual cables.
Yeah, they do the same thing.
Do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I just preferred the angles of these a little bit better, and you preferred the angles of the other shit a little bit better, man.
Yeah, only because my front delts are too dominant when I do it this way.
And this is one of my, when I'm trying to do like a volume chest workout, this is one of my personal favorite supersets. The 2 flying motions put together, man. The pec deck flying motion, where you're hitting the kind of outside of the chest and pulling all the way in, and then finish off with the cable crossover, where the focus is on the inside of the chest, man. Focus on the squeezing part of the movement. One of my personal all-time favorite volume chest supersets right here.
So I'm just thinking, this was a big workout.
Yeah. It's a huge workout. You're only just thinking about that now?
I am.
You didn't think that during the workout?
Not really. I mean, we look at this one. This one we just did for volume. So we just went nice and slow. This was just to pump a bit of blood in the old chestola.
Yeah. This is actually how we finished off the chest before we moved on to back.
This is the fifth chest exercise.
Yeah, well, if you're counting supersets as 2 exercises, that would be correct, mate.
Yeah.
And we actually smashed through this workout as well, because we had a flight to catch, and we were running a bit behind time.
We were.
Because Nevosh slept in.
Actually, we were. No, I didn't. Not this day.
Yes, you did.
We were
on the bed in the first 5 minutes of the episode.
Because I was ready.
Joe was up doing cardio. Nevos in bed catching up on that damn beauty sleep.
Man, I don't sleep with
So when he got back to Australia, his pushy cat would be satisfied.
Mate, I don't sleep with shoes on, mate.
I actually think you did that night. You were so exhausted, you just crashed.
Yeah, probably.
And then so we supersetted that. There was a Nautilus, I believe it was a Nautilus machine, horizontal press, and then we superset it into just a dumbbell decline press.
You like this one because you get up close and personal with yourself.
No, well, I like this one to finish off chest workouts when you're trying to put blood in that bitch, man, because you can really squeeze the chest, mate.
And you get a good pump, and then I had to do some videoing of you posing.
Yeah, of course.
Which is the same as every other session.
Not every other session, only when I'm, you know, a couple of weeks out from a contest, mate.
Oh,
Got to show the viewers at home what's
Let's
up.
go 12 weeks out.
No, this was 1 week out from the state show, 3 weeks out from the nationals, mate. Come on.
Oh no, he didn't hit his what's the word when it's something that you do personally? Not iconic, his trademark pose. That one there.
What, that one there?
Yeah.
With the chest popping and the arm
with the chest
down?
popping and the other arm down.
Mate, you really f***ed up the angles here, haven't you?
Because
there we go.
because you didn't know what fucking degree you were. Look,
I don't know what you were doing, mate.
you hit it in the mirror, then you decided, no, that's not good enough. Let's hit the same shots again, front on, up close and personal with the big hose.
There it is. That's the trademark pose right there.
That's the trademark shot.
I got to come up with a name for that shit. Side. I don't know what the.
Who knows?
Come up with a name.
And then we hit back. So this was another real weird machine, like the first chest one we did.
Yeah, definitely not hammer strength. I'm calling it now.
No, it wasn't hammer strength.
It's some weird shit, man.
But
it's good. I like it.
It was
different angles.
And it was heavy. It was heavy as well. It was good because the handles moved, and they moved. What's the word? They were freelance. You know when you go freelance, you can do whatever the you want.
I wouldn't say free.
Whatever the word is.
Let's say they moved in all directions.
Yeah, they did. They were
Freelance. Freelance is like a photographer.
Yeah, mate, you were videoing.
journalist.
Yeah, you were videoing. You were journaling. You were journaling the workout.
Freelance back rowing machine. I like that. Anyway, started the back workout off with the freelance back machine. What'd you do here, Nebos? Tell the viewers.
I did a few good reps there.
A few bits and pieces. Once again, we hit back with volume as well, man. So we did usually, viewers at home that follow our workouts, you know we usually do 3 to 4 working sets and, 8 to 12 reps per set. When we're doing volume, we bump up the sets. So we'll go 5 to 6 working sets and we'll bump up the reps as well, man. So we'll go 15 to 20 reps and really just pump it out. Obviously, the weight is not anywhere near as what we would normally do in a hypertrophy training session, but it's a good way to mix it up, man. It's a good way to trick the body when the body gets too comfortable doing a standard hypertrophy knee wash.
It is, and we move straight into lat pull down.
Yeah.
Because when you and I do chin ups, we get about 6 reps.
Yeah.
And that's not exactly high volume.
Well, your arms are too long to do chin ups.
This was a cool machine.
Way too much to do chin ups.
This was a cool machine that I've never used before.
Yeah. This was actually, this was one of the most unique machines we have seen thus far.
So it was obviously the one arm. It was mimicking a one arm dumbbell row.
Yeah.
But it was just a one arm bent over cable row.
Yeah.
So it had the pad there for support.
The knee
and
pad?
then the knee pad swiveled obviously from side to side to decide what knee you wanted up.
Yeah. It's great.
And yeah, I was only using
and full
half.
cable means constant tension the whole way through.
You only need to use half a stack, and it was killing you. And then we moved in and superset it with the lower back hyperextension machine.
One of our favourite exercises during TMJ in the USA.
It was.
We never do this back in Adelaide.
Well, because not many gyms have them.
We just decided to rock this out because pretty much every gym in the USA had one of these fucking hyperextension machines.
These lower back machines.
And we thought, shit, why would you do rack pulls when you can do constant tension hyperextensions, mate? And my lower back has never been as sore.
We were sore for a good week the first time we did it. That's why we didn't do it again for a few days.
Yeah.
Especially when we train back every second day in America.
But good. And I think if your gym happens to have one of these hyperextensions, man, deadlifts, fuck rack pulls. Go hit the hyperextension machine.
You've just told people to do the fucking pussy girly hyperextension machine over deadlifts.
Yeah. If you're trying to hit lower back, come on, mate.
Yeah, but nobody does.
It's a much more efficient movement.
Yeah, but nobody does deadlifts to target lower back, do they?
I do.
Do you?
That's why I do rack pulls, to hit lower back. I go in the gym, I'm doing rack pulls to hit my back, man.
Yeah, not lower back, mate. Then we went into this is a hammer strength because I can actually read hammer strength on the machine.
It's a dead giveaway.
So this was just the hammer strength. They've got 15 different machines that look the same. One of them, I think this one was the high row or the high pull.
Yeah, I think they call this a high row, isolateral high row.
Can we see the?
There it is, boom! Isolateral high row.
So they've got a few.
10 points for what you're off.
So they've got a few machines that are pretty similar. As you can see, it's a row from a high position.
Yeah.
It's a high row.
That's it. And this is how we finished off the back workout. Now, Nivos, we have been asked in the videos in the past, and I think we should address it during our last workout right here. What happened to some of the collaboration workouts that were supposed to go down in this season of TMJ in the USA?
Well, when we were here in Dulles, Washington, we were meant to train with the Hodge twins. They had family issues.
Personal issues they had.
Yeah, personal issues.
So we had told them ahead of time to lock down the 3 days that we were in Washington, and we got to Washington and they messaged us and they said, can't meet up.
So,
for all 3 days.
Well, they couldn't meet up for one of the days, and then the next day they couldn't meet up because of family issues.
And then the third day they couldn't meet up because they.
BioS3 training, Jerry Ward. Well, it was never really organised through us. It was organised through Marc. Marc didn't make it, therefore no fault of Jerry's.
Yeah. Going back to Dallas. Dallas, we had some workouts planned with Chris Jones and Physiques of Greatness. What happened to those?
Well, Chris Jones, the first day was a muck up on what we were training.
Yeah.
Second day, Chris couldn't make it.
Yeah.
And then the third day, Chris didn't show up or reply to your message.
And then finally, the last collaboration that didn't end up happening was CT Fletcher in Long Beach.
I think it was health issues.
Yeah, that was health issues. That was, big CT's getting up there in age.
The thing is, though, you can't help health issues or family problems or personal issues.
No, you can't. So it is what it is.
But Washington, no, where did we meet Doug Miller?
Virginia.
So
Arlington.
So it paid off anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
So it was good that they didn't shot because...
Mate, turn a shit on the chest into an opportunity on the chest.
Yeah. You took a big load of opportunity on your chest, didn't you, mate?
And then we hit down to Washington, D.C. airport, man. Had to go fly out. Got ourselves in this, what was this? Some underground train or something?
It was underground train taking us to the platform. So it was like Harry Potter.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
You ever seen Harry Potter?
It was always like we're in an amusement park.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
No.
I look amused, don't I?
Yeah. I was amused. I got front row seat in the f***ing underground train, mate.
You did.
Planes and automobiles.
Never seen a
back to Australia.
Never seen a train before. Here we were at the airport. This was our flight back to New York, wasn't it? No, back to LAX, sorry.
Back to LAX. So the big trek, we started the big trek back to Australia, man. The total travel time was over 30 hours. By the time you add up all the flights, all the transit, all of the...
He spilled it. Spilt gains.
Can I get a moment's silence for the lost gains, Nivos?
For the lost gains. You've just done it. Normally people probably think you set those photos up.
I don't.
You don't. Look at that.
I've got butterfingers. Shit all over the place. So anyway, our transit back to Australia was over 30 hours, man. This was the first leg of it. So this is us leaving Washington Dulles Airport, hopped on the plane, and we had ourselves a 6-hour flight back to LAX.
Yeah, 5 and a bit hours. 5 and something hours.
It was a huge flight back to LA.
But it took even longer because the plane didn't take off the airport.
Not that you would have noticed, because once again, Nivos leaving.
Well, they took too long for the plane.
Before the plane takes off.
Because they took too long to take off.
Unbelievable.
It was good because I slept this flight, and then I slept a bit of the next flight.
Yeah.
And then we were home.
Well, this flight was actually pretty good because this flight was pretty much empty. Well, not pretty much empty. It was probably
they were empty
full.
except for our 3 seats where they put some old dude next to us who didn't want to move seats.
Yeah, he wanted a bit of a Nivos body warmth.
Yeah, and he got pissed off and asked him to move.
Anyway, I ended up getting up, making my way to the back of the plane and got myself some work done. This is me right here, man. Got myself 3 seats to myself. In fact, boom! 6 seats to myself, bitch! Anyway.
Is that a person asleep in front of you on the seat there?
No. I used my time wisely, got the computer out, had myself some Wi-Fi access on this 6-hour flight to LAX, got myself some work done, Nivos.
You did?
In the back of the plane while you were bloody catching up on more beauty sleep for your pussycat.
And then I was eating Quest bars and protein powders.
Yeah, and actually that's one thing I almost forgot to mention. I was actually water loading and carb depleting because this was Australia time, this was Thursday, and I had to compete on Sunday back in Australia. So I was carb depleting and water loading at this point in time. So you can see there, chicken breast and asparagus, had myself some BCAAs. It actually worked out all right because this particular flight, obviously when you're water loading, you piss like a fish, you drink like a fish and piss like a fish, and I got myself to the back of the plane right next to the bathroom.
And when you're on flights, you have to keep up with water, otherwise you feel like shit. You get the worst headache on flights if you don't drink, you keep your water up.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to water load. You've got to drink heaps of that.
How come you're not drinking unflavoured BCAAs like a lot of competitors do?
Well, it depends what stage of prep I'm at. So as I get closer to the nationals, I get rid of all of my flavoured bits and pieces. get rid of all the artificial bits and pieces and just go unflavoured.
There you go.
Yeah, but for this particular contest, I didn't.
And some MTS sludge. That's MTS. No, that's ISO 100 sludge.
Yeah, carb depleting Nevos tends to mean no carbs, mate.
Mate, I'm on sitting on 450 grams of carbs at the moment, so I don't really care, mate.
What is a carb? Remind me.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is us touching down in LAX, man. So the first 6-hour leg, the first 6-hour flight over. Nevos caught up on his beauty sleep. Big Hose caught up on some work, and then we're down in LAX, man.
And we could not. This one sucked because you have to walk out of the domestic terminal and you have to go find the international terminal.
Yeah.
And there was nobody telling us where we had to go, so we were kind of walking around aimlessly. We caught a bus.
Yeah.
And then we realised that we caught the bus like a kilometre further than that what we had to go.
We caught the bus to the wrong place.
So we had to walk back like a kilometre to actually get to the terminal we needed.
That's it, man. And here we are, checking in at LAX International Airport. Good to see the red kangaroo back in the house.
And it was funny because they actually offered us each $1,300 cash.
Wasn't that interesting? Tell the viewers what happened.
Well, they offered us $1,300 to stay another night in LAX with free accommodation and stuff. But you obviously had to get home due to your pussycat's birthday.
Yeah.
And obviously the comp.
And the comp as well, man.
Coming up, so we couldn't stay. But yeah, it was funny. They offered us $1,300 cash in hand, no questions asked.
That was dodgy as shit. I'm just going to put it out there. That can't have been legit.
I don't know. I don't know.
At the check-in desk, as we got our tickets, hey guys, give me your tickets. I'll give you cash on a night in LA if you want to swap your flight.
I've never seen that happen before.
Come on, mate.
I've never seen that happen before.
And here we go, man. Big, long flight, 15-hour flight back to Sydney, man. Got ourselves the exit row seats once again. Once again, worked out good for my water load and carb deplete because I was right next to the bathroom.
And you got your skins on to keep the water tension down.
Yeah, trying to. The bad thing with me in particular, and a lot of people would relate to this as well, is when I fly anywhere over about 4 or 5 hours, I get mad water retention, like all over my body, but in particular in my legs, man.
And your calves swell up.
My calves swell up like I'm bloody obese, 200 kilos, man.
And you get no ankles, you got nothing.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I rocked out the skins to try and reduce the water retention. Obviously, 2 days out from a comp, that's pretty important. And it worked all right. Didn't completely get rid of it, but it seemed to work all right.
Even the sauna, you even hit the sauna when you got back.
I did, man. Trying to get rid of it. And I think, I can't really see what I'm doing here, but I believe that was probably chicken and asparagus. And with some more water.
And some water.
And watching a movie. What's Nevos doing?
I can't tell.
You're not asleep! What? No! I don't believe it!
No, I was watching Spider-Man.
You want to tell the viewers about how we slept on this flight, man?
We took a sleep formula.
We did. One that's not legal in Australia.
Yeah, it has a bit of melatonin in it, which isn't actually...
Some 5-HTP, some tritophan.
It had a lot of good stuff in it, but we took it we probably took it about 2 hours into our sleep, and we both slept for 9 to 10 hours.
Oh, I got 8. I got 8 hours on this flight, which for me, someone that doesn't sleep on planes like at all, was phenomenal.
It was good.
It was fantastic.
Actually,
it was probably the best.
Yeah, I probably slept for 9 to 10 hours because I slept just a little bit less than you. You kept sleeping while I was awake.
Yeah.
I ate some food and then went back to sleep.
Yeah. Standard Nevos. Get up for a midnight snack.
Yeah.
Go back.
It probably was midnight by this stage as well.
Work on more beauty sleep. So yeah, this is the longest flight, man, LA to Sydney. It's not too bad. It wasn't too bad with the exit row seats going on.
With the exit row
and
seats
the sleep
and the sleeping
formula,
for 10 hours.
It kind of went pretty quick, to be honest.
And not having a 350-pound dude next to us.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You didn't get stuck next to a big guy.
A big popper.
Big popper, man.
It was just a dude, but I don't even know. The dude said hello to me once, and then at least the dude said hello to me this time.
Yeah. He was nice to you.
He was nice to me.
He was probably disappointed.
What movie are you watching?
I don't know.
We're back home now.
Boom! Sydney! Landed in this bitch. Straight through customs. Bags full of supplements. Didn't even get inspected by customs.
No, because I wanted to report you to the Australian Federal Police because you filled out your form wrong.
Why don't you not do it on camera, you dickhead?
I'm going to report you.
I filled out my form correctly. They read the shit wrong.
They did.
That's what happened.
They did. They put you through the wrong line.
Anyway, had ourselves...
But the thing was, you didn't have any of the... you didn't have any like stuff.
I had all the supplements. You had the suitcase full of supplements for the fellas back at NJHQ that we so gratefully brought back.
But the thing was,
through the kindness of our heart.
And the thing was, is
you could have been arrested, Nevosh.
I filled out my form correctly, as you did, but you just got waved through. But they stopped me. They held me up and made me go back. And I had to go up to this massive lineup. I lined up for an extra half hour, which made me think that we were going to miss our flight.
What you got there, Nevosh?
They waved me through. Core nutritionals, peanut butter oatmeal.
Delicious.
Cookie.
So this was our last flight back, man. The last 2-hour leg flying back from Sydney back to Adelaide, back home, back to MassiveJoe's headquarters. I have myself once again. The carb deplete water load continues. The ISO 100 in that bitch, man. Ran out of chicken and asparagus. Kind of miscalculated a little bit, to be honest.
You did. And the whole flight,
a couple of meals.
The whole 2-hour flight was filled. The whole 10 rows in front of us was filled with
rugby players.
10, yeah, but they weren't rugby players.
They were 8-year-old rugby players.
They were 8-year-old
rugby players in the making.
Who wanted to tell each other what was on each radio station. Wanted to tell them what state. Listen to Channel 8. Listen to Channel 2. I was ready to
Luckily, this was a short flight. Luckily, only 2 hours. And then back on home soil, man. Back to Adelaide. Finally, after 3 weeks, season 2 of TMJ in the USA. That's a wrap, Nevosh. Should probably say thank you to the viewers at home.
Thank you to the viewers at home.
Thanks heaps for watching, guys. All of our subscribers, all of our non-subscribers that still watch our videos. We hope you guys enjoyed season 2 of TMJ in the USA. It's been a treat bringing all of this deliciousness to you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of everything we've got going on YouTube. We'll see you guys in 2015 for season 3. Where are we coming to and from, Neve?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.